many years have you been in it?
2009 to so almost
Since
11.
2009 till
yeah,
now.
no, till last year, if I'm right. Yeah, till
Okay.
last year. So
Last year.
Yeah.
That's when you stopped.
yes,
What type are you?
I'm both, all weather. All weather, like I do everything. So
You do everything.
everything.
When you entered,
Yes. Okay. When I entered,
Yeah.
he was penetrating me.
okay.
So I went to Facebook. I started meeting people, but now I didn't know. Like we have different types of roles. So when they ask me, "What's your role?" I don't know. I don't understand. So one person introduced me that if someone penetrates you, the person penetrating you is stop.
The person penetrating you
Is
is
stop. And
You that's been penetrated,
Yeah,
you are what?
you are bottom.
You are bottom.
Yeah. So it means you being penetrated are the woman. Is the woman, and the one penetrating is the man. But we have people who do both. So they are verse.
So you are verse.
I used to be bottom before I graduated to verse.
Yes, you used to be bottom before
Yes.
you graduated to verse.
Yes. Yeah.
But you've played the bottom role more.
Yeah. More.
In all, till now, I would say now because 2020 you stopped.
Yes.
So 2020 is the stop for my now.
Yes.
So for all the years you've been doing this, can you tell the number of people that have had you?
500, 600, because a day I used to meet like 3 or 4 people, because assuming
500, 600
yes, or
from
or
2009
more,
till now.
or more, because me meeting 4 people in a day, assuming, yeah. So even in a day, a week, multiply it, and also in a month. So
4 people a day.
yes.
How do you meet them? How do you get to know them?
Like they're on social media.
Are there things you see instantly that tells you that this guy could be part?
Okay, so way back, it was just on Facebook. It was just like, let's say, 4 years now till I got to know if maybe you wore a ring on your little finger, you are bottom.
Right.
Or you wore a ring on your thumb finger, you are top. So
Okay.
it was just you going through their parties. We used to organize the parties. We have meetings and other stuff like groups. Yeah, we used to go. So that's how come I got to know. So you wearing a ring on your little finger, it means you are the woman. So if you see someone, oh, this person is a woman, and most people do wear these short knickers. Yeah, like the way ladies do wear
to
those
entice
guys,
their
yes,
men.
to entice their men. So, but most people who are bottom, most of them behave feminine.
The
But
bottom ones
yes,
behave
they behave mostly. 80% of them behave feminine.
Okay.
But there are some people who are bottom who don't behave feminine. Like the married man I showed you,
Right.
he's bottom, but he doesn't behave feminine.
So you have married men?
It's a feeling, so it's all whether the person is married or not. But wait, for me, see, I've met like 30% of married men in Accra. Let's if we are supposed to rate it, 30% of married men in
You slept
Accra,
with about 30%
of married men in just Accra.
In
yes.
just Accra.
In just Accra. Let me
Wow.
say like that, yeah.
How do they vibe with you, and where do you have your meetups to do your thing? Because a married man, his wife will be at home.
Either-
You go to the hotel. Most hotels will not admit man and
Yes.
woman. So how do you?
either a friend's place, yeah. Either a friend's place, yeah. Normally it's a friend's place.
It's a friend's place,
Yeah.
and then they meet you there.
Yes.
What do you gain from it?
Oh, we don't gain anything. Okay, so for instance, from my experience, all the people that I've met, nobody has ever taken me out, let's say to a restaurant before. We meet, we do our thing, take this for transport. Some even don't pay. For instance, before I was about to quit this thing,
Yeah.
I met one guy at he stays around Awudome. So he called me and he said he wanted to see me, and I told him I didn't have money on me. So he asked me to pick a taxi to come. So I picked a taxi from my place to his place. Then he paid. So after he paid, we went to the room, hot 2 rounds. I gave him 2 rounds. Like he penetrated me.
Yeah.
So after the sex, and he was like, I asked him, I wanted to watch down. He was like, no, I should go home. So I was like, let me watch down because you released in me. So
He released in you.
yeah, we had raw sex.
Unprotected sex.
Yes, we had raw sex because that's the sweetest. So he told me I can't watch down, so I should go. So I was like, if I'm going, just give me some money. He said, sir, I gave him, he also gave me. So there is no money he has to give me. So I had to trek from that place to my house.
To your house, from
Which-
Awudome to your house.
Yes,
At
so-
night, around what time?
Yeah, it was almost around 11, getting 11. So
And
I
you
had to
walked home?
walk that place to my house. So I found they said, oh well, that's his behavior since he has gotten what he wants.
Have you slept with some popular figures?
Oh yeah, like 10 to 12 people, actors, presenters, yeah, and one pastor. But as for the pastor, we didn't do anything. So actors, presenters, yeah,
Musicians too?
yeah. Musicians, one.
You slept with one musician?
Yeah, one musician.
Secular or gospel artist?
Oh, gospel artist.
You slept with one gospel
Yeah.
artist? Married?
Yeah, married. For me, I was doing it for passion, no, because
You have
as
a passion for
yeah,
being
I
gay?
said, I am a there. I see you, I like you. Is it big? Link him to me. So that's one thing. I wasn't concerned about the money.
It's your lifestyle.
It's my let's say that, because like there are most people have had something to do with them, and I'm not taking a dime from them.
Because you wanted to have sex with them?
That's it. Yeah.
How do you feel when they finish with you? Do you feel proud that I've cleared this man, I've cleared that man?
I don't feel proud. There are two ways, like the way we have good and bad. So as soon as they finish penetrating me, I feel like I've now come back to my normal senses. Like, what have I done? But on the other way, was whilst you are penetrating me, I'm also masturbating. So it's like we both came. But you feel guilt. Yeah. No, even with the popular people, one person gave me like 50 CDs, which I was very disappointed in him. The other person too didn't give me anything. The other person, as of now, he behaves that church with his muzzles. But all his fallacies.
He ate you the most.
Yeah. He's not that big, so, and he even didn't last. So
He's not that big and he even didn't last.
yeah. So
You expect him to last?
oh, you see, normally, if you are penetrating me, and I'm also masturbating, it means we have to come at the same time.
Okay.
So if I'm masturbating and you also penetrating me, I have to wait when it gets to a point in time, so that I ask you if you're about to come, tell me, so that I also masturbate and we come together.
Come together.
But if I come first before you come, then it means I'm okay. It's
Right.
either I will let you stop penetrating me, but you came before I came, so I felt say, hey, you under 2 minutes or yeah.
Yeah. So you also have that experience that you have under 2 minutes men.
Yes, we have under 2 minutes, man. Yeah.
Are there people we see around us that are doing it but they don't look it?
Yes, because it's a secret thing. Everybody does it in
In
the
closet?
safe, in the closet or in his safe place. So if he's doing it, he's not doing it with you. He has people he does
He's
it.
doing it
yeah.
with. Most
So-
married men are gays.
Yes, most married men. Some married to Arab. For instance, I know of one man who is around La Paz, that area, and he's married. He does it every day. He has people he's meeting. So
He's doing it.
he's doing it. He's married. I don't know if he uses it for something. Yeah, but
He's doing it.
He's doing it. Yeah,
He's doing it.
he's doing it.
How do you treat yourself? You've been doing this since 2009 till now. Your anus must have been destroyed by now.
Oh,
As you sit, I don't want to believe you have anus.
I have an.
You have anus.
It's really working. Yeah.
Is it intact?
Oh, it's not that intact, but by God's grace, it's on a normal low key now. Yeah.
It's on a normal, or it got destroyed and it has been fixed.
It got destroyed, and I'm actually on medication. So,
You're on medication as you
yeah.
speak?
Yes.
How did it get destroyed?
Oh, you see, I've been into it for like, let's say, a decade, and
For
you
10
see,
years.
Yes, let's say that. And you see, if I tell you the number of people who have penetrated me, it's not easy. Someone is size 9, size 10, size 12. It all has to enter. And you see, it's a small place. So if you have a big dick like this bamboo, it has to enter. So it means every day, soon someone is going. So that it will get to a point in time, that place or friction will let that place open. So you doing all these things and assuming a day I used to meet like 3 or 4 people in a day.
Right.
I have to come home and sit on hot water or apply this Ekrobewu around my place. So recently I heard of Anusol and other medicine. Yeah, so that's what I can
started
say.
using
I started
Anusol.
using it. Yeah, but as for that one, it's even not safe. Still, me using Anusol and this Ekrobewu, I was still being penetrated by people.
So you go to the first person, come home, sit on hot water, use a Ekrobewu, go to the second guy, come back home, use a Ekrobewu, go to the third guy, all in a day.
All in a day. So
then carry the Ekrobewu along with you.
No, let's say, you see, that place is for physics. So for instance, if I'm about to meet someone, I hardly don't eat. I go and take what I have to take, whether the person will go for 2 or 3 rounds. Because normally if you eat and the person is in a process, you might butter might.
You
butter
might
might. Yeah.
You might
shit. Yes.
You might shit in the process.
Yes.
Have you had that? Has
Oh,
that happened to you?
yeah, it's happened to me like twice in my life.
You shit whilst being fucked.
Yes. So I first I'll disgrace myself. So
So now
the
if you're
person has
going,
to stop.
you
I
don't
don't
eat.
Yeah. Or if I don't, or if I've even eaten, I have to apply this. What's the name? Bentua.
Okay.
I have to apply Bentua. I have to use Bentua to pull an amount of hot water.
Okay.
Then I'll insert it into my anus. Then jump for it to clear all my stomach waste to bring it out, or I have to dip my finger into my anus to see if I'm going to stain someone. If not so, then I have to go or drink Lipton to burn all the excess fat or whatever I've eaten. So my system becomes clean, then I'll be able to go and do whatever I have to do. So assuming I'm with you now, and by the time I get home, maybe I'm still chatting someone. So let's say currently I'm at Kaswa and I stay at Spinters. So if they are from Kaswa to Spinters, maybe before I'll get to Spinters, I've already chat someone and maybe like person stays at race course. So I have to alight a la pass and go to the person.
Go to race course.
Go to race course and chop and if I'm still chatting people, I can still
From there you have to go and chop the next guy.
Yes.
And they all come inside you.
Yes, because
so sperm enters you.
Yes, please. Then from there I have to squeeze it out.
You squeeze the sperm out.
Yes.
You squeeze the sperm out.
Yes, please.
How do you squeeze the sperm out?
I know ladies do it. We squeeze it out because it can't be
in your belly.
In your
so why do you allow them to pour it in?
Because that's the sweetest. That's where you get your feelings. So
Have you had any infections?
Yes, I have. I've had infections and it has not been easy. This STIs, I'm actually treating it, but I'm currently on drugs, which is the antiretroviral drugs here, which I'm taking.
Antiretroviral drugs for what treatment?
Like they know. They know. Those who know.
Antiretroviral HIV?
Yes, please.
You have HIV?
Yes.
When did you get it?
3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah.
When you realized you had HIV, did you stop?
I was still doing it because I'm the woman. They were penetrating me, so they are topping it up for me.
So they gave you the HIV?
Yes, please.
So why didn't you stop? Couldn't you spread it?
Oh, no. You see, something which you are addicted to it is very difficult for you to stop. You understand? With this feeling, it's not easy. So me stopping, it's very hard. So I came to the realization that my anus was in a bad state, which I felt, no, let me stop this thing. So that's what I'm actually dealing.
So are you aware you might have given HIV to some of these men?
Maybe, well, but...
Did you care about them?
Not really, because as at that time, I was not even thinking about it. I was thinking about whom I'm going to meet and whom I was doing this with. And I was a woman. They were penetrating me here and there. So if you knew you have it and we are having raw sex, you have it and you are penetrating me raw, you are topping it up for me.
Right.
You understand? So that's what I
Or
can
you
say.
feel they didn't treat you right, that whoever gave it to you didn't treat you right?
I won't know because I wasn't dating one person. I was meeting people.
You were sleeping around.
Sleeping around like a dog. So moving from one house to another.
So would you say then you were a whore?
Yes, absolutely. Or a slave king.
Or a slave king.
Yeah.
But you were sleeping with almost anyone.
Anybody.
You would call yourself the guy who has fucked a lot of men, big
Yes,
men,
please.
and be proud about it, like Akle, and you are saying close to 500, 600 people.
Yes, because, or more, because there are some people who I even don't know their whereabouts, so.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
Have you ever had sex with a lady?
Yeah, but she was a prostitute, so.
She was a prostitute?
Yeah.
Why, you only sleep with prostitutes?
I don't have a girlfriend, and there's no way if I don't get someone to chop me, then it means I have to go to a prostitute section to have sex with them to release.
So why don't you just stay with the prostitutes?
I can't stay with them because staying with them.
Same as you?
Yes, so I can't stay, and they are ladies. So yeah.
But you don't want ladies?
It's not like I don't want. My feeling is for a guy those days, yeah. So me having a feeling for a guy, and today I'm not getting anybody to penetrate me, then it means I have to go, because normally if I masturbate, I don't feel it. So since I don't feel it, I need like a well-built man like
to do it with.
To be on top of.
So you became very addicted to it?
I was addicted, not very. I was very, very 100% or 1000% addicted.
Damn.
I can never be without having. I was having sex here and there. It was very painful. You see, one thing about this is the top guy is the wise person, and you are the foolish, because whilst he is penetrating you, you are feeling pain, so but you have to change the pains to mourning, like the way you be screaming.
Convert the pain to mourning.
Mourning, like like screaming, like the way like your girlfriend will be screaming, wow, so just give it to me, baby.
You do
That's
all
the
those
same.
things?
Yes.
You say all those things?
We say all sort of this.
What's your favorite line?
Oh, Kumifi answer like came me from the world, yeah. Like it's a thing. It comes naturally, so like. Oh, like it comes. No.
Man is chopping you and you're telling you Kumifi Riasi.
No, because like you are enjoying it. It's like
Pain
wine.
and pleasure.
Pain and pleasure. So whilst he's on top of you, yes, are you coming? Give it to me, baby. Like you see, like you are saying all sort of this thing. Like you see, you say all sort of it to spice up.
So are there people that when you mention to me, I'll be surprised? Are there people I know who are into it that I'm not aware of?
Yes, please. So yeah, like there are so many people. So yeah, fellow.
So why did you stop?
I stopped because of the medicine I was taking, and two, my anus. I first said I'm the only child too. I have a stepbrother though, but you see, you can't do this for the rest of your life. Every year, imagine. I've been in this for a decade. I'm still growing. So when will I stop? And all these people, when you ask someone, oh maybe I need money for food, the person won't mind you. The person wants you to come for him to penetrate you and gives you this peanut. So I feel sexually, I for wise up. So even I'm not going to wait for me to be in Pampers and become a burden upon my family whilst they'll be working scot-free. So I have to look sharp.
And stop.
Yes, prevention is better than cure. Because there's nothing in this, to be frank, this thing, like there's nothing in it. I've been in it for like 10 years. I've met people who could have changed my life, but nobody will even ask you, what do you want to do with your life? They see you to be stupid. They see you to be adamant. They just want to have their way with you, and that's it. Because I remember I went to one fashion man. He gave me a lift, and the next day he bought this food for me. Papa, yeah, he came and that was it. We had it. After then, I never heard from this man. He blocked me anytime I call, busy till now. So it's like everybody has his or her way, because we are so many in town. So
You are
he's
so
not.
many in town.
Yeah.
So he can get it anytime.
Anytime.
You're not special.
Yes. So he's not coming to waste his money on you.
And they just used you or you used them.
We both use ourselves.
You
You
both
give
use
me,
yourself.
I gave you. So that's
Right.
it. Because I need a dick. He also need a pussy. So sorry, the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you blame someone for what you have become?
I don't blame anybody, but the people who I felt they more treated me was because I asked for a favor. You promised me, and you promised me. You asked me, you wanna see me. We go, we do it. Tomorrow we do it. Then I didn't get my favor, so I don't blame anybody, but I blame myself. I take responsibility for myself, so I don't have to wait for it to get or for it to be in a critical situation. So it's better I badge out.
So you came with some of the medicine?
Yes, please.
Can I see?
Yeah.
So all these be medicine?
Yeah, it's the medicine I did
No,
take.
I can't remove them and show you individually, but you could tell that these are antiretroviral drugs. Antiretroviral drugs. So it is not as if he's just here talking, or we've gone to bring some guy to come and sit here and lie. These are the drugs. And you could see there are drugs he's been using. I'm sure there are some he's taking. Hey, there are some amia inside, the ones that you press and then it comes out. Red, thank you very much.